Hello everybody, and welcome back to City Skylines, the only game where you will ever see 3 lanes of traffic attempt to merge into 1 lane, all at the same point on the interstate, for no apparent reason other than that they like merging all at the same time. So yeah, we've got ambulances, we've got motorcycles, we've got cars, all trying to get onto this beautiful roundabout that apparently never seems to work, always seems to get stuck. And people probably died trying to get around it. But, you know, to the other point, we're trying to make sure, or trying to figure out how we can actually get this road system to work more efficiently. And I like to think that I have figured out a small and potential way to do this that involves completely bulldozing this intersection, because pretty much this thing has been the scourge of our entire series. Mainly people, you know, getting off the interstate and then trying to go to other places, and these people trying to go there, and what not. And I think that's not going to work. That's not what we need to do. We need to do something more efficient. We need to solve our problems better. We need to stop trying to work around the current system in place and just completely rebuild the system instead. So, as normal, what we're going to do is we're going to get out of that. And actually, as I say that, this intersection is actually starting to work again, which is surprising. It generally doesn't seem to do that. So I'm not actually sure what happened. Maybe if I just wait long enough, the entire thing will sort itself out. That's exactly what we tried doing last episode, and nothing happened. Ooh, of course, we're stuck in a traffic loop over here. Yeah, this is not working fast enough for us, so... as much as I like to say that this is working fine, this is not working fine. And we're going to need something even more efficient. Mainly trying to figure out where all these people are trying to go, that they can't actually do this right. I think most of them are just trying to go straight, to be honest with you. And they just can't do that. What if we upgraded this to a 2-lane? Wouldn't that be cool if we could do that 2-lane highway here? Do that one here, do that one here. Is that gonna be faster? People are gonna be able to get off the interstate more quickly? Probably. This is probably gonna congest the rest of the interstate as well. There we go, look at that. People trying to go to places they can't go. Ah, lovely. Lovely indeed. The intersection that never seems to work besides when you're about to completely change it and then it begins to work suddenly. I think the problem still lies in the intersection, to be honest with you. Is the roundabout not going to work? Do we need to bulldoze the roundabout? How many episodes are we going to spend just working on this roundabout? This is crazy. This is absolute madness. Okay, new idea. Instead of this roundabout shenanigans, what we're going to do is we're going to run this not through a 90-degree, and instead we're going to run it through a T. I sound insane right now trying to completely redo this again. But there is a method to my madness. Ooh, I think we're going to have to delete part of the roundabout to actually get this to work right. Or we're going to have to go underground. Ooh, going underground. That is not something I normally do when playing City Skylines. But it might be necessary in this situation. Okay, and there we go. Okay, and now we'll do the same for the other side. Going underground again. Okay, and then go to here and go above ground, and there we go. We've got 2 tunnels now. 2 kind of unnecessary tunnels that I didn't think we were going to need to use, but we're going to end up having to use anyway. And I also need to go down to flip this. Nope, I need to flip that, and then flip this again. Okay, now we have that working right. And now we just hook these up to a road and an intersection, and then all of our problems are hopefully gone. Actually, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to delete this and hook it up to the roundabout. Alright, now I'll get this down to 2 lanes, so it's a little bit easier to connect on with. And there we go, we got this is another 2-lane business. Alright, there we go. And then this should be better. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to hook up the other intersections to this. And this is where things get a little bit more complex and difficult, because now we have to determine where everyone is trying to go. What if, instead, what we try to do is we completely take this out. Actually, we move the tunnels even farther back than I originally had planned. So we do this, and we build them down earlier, like so. Okay, now what am I crossing? Oh, yeah, this thing. Okay, this is probably a mistake to build anyway, to be completely honest with you. You guys are probably screaming at me in the comments in the last episode telling me, what on earth are you doing? And that is usually a very good question. I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. I'm just rolling with the flow, guys. I'm just rolling with the flow, doing my thing every single day. For the subs, man. For the subs. Okay. For the subs. It's a pretty good rationale. Where are my roads? I keep getting so many people keep talking on my Skype, and it's very annoying because it keeps popping up. People on my Skype, stop messaging me right now. Okay. Okay. They're talking to each other, and now they're sharing photos with each other. Okay. What is happening? All right, there we go. At least we've got these tunnels hooked up now. Ooh, now I have to flip the direction. Stop sending each other photos. Stop that. What are you doing? Okay, so now we have a tunnel connected. Oh my gosh, they're not stopping. All right. Okay, it's getting really hard to access my bulldozer, guys. All right, when you keep doing that. Okay, so now we bulldoze these. Oh my gosh, they keep sending more photos. Okay, bulldoze this. Oh my gosh, this is not going to end, is it? This is going to be an eternal nightmare that I'm going to have to deal with. I see how it is then. I see how it is. I'll go fight back. I'll go post like 100,000 photos, and I'll be like, how do you guys like it when that happens? And they'll be like, not very much. And I'll be like, well, that's how it feels when you don't want people to be sending you photos because you're recording a YouTube series right now. Okay, so now we have these hooked up. Sort of. Sort of. Hooked up. Oh my gosh. I really don't want to have to make you guys suffer through this, but I think I'm going to need... Oh my gosh, it's still happening. Okay, this is a problem. This is a legitimate problem on YouTube, and people do not realize how big of a problem it is that, you know, just random people send you a crap ton of pictures, and they put you into all these weird group calls that you don't know what are, and there's usually really creepy people in them, and you're left to try and determine and figure it all out for yourself, which is really weird. I don't know why I'm giving you guys my life monologue about YouTube right now. Okay, so now that we have this, it should hopefully be more efficient than trying to make people run all the other ways, because now this is actually a proper intersection. So now we need off-ramps again, so people going straight aren't going to have to weave finally, which is like brilliant. I don't know why I never came up with that or decided to do that in the first place. Okay, so now I can hook these up, and they're not going to look completely ridiculous. All right, here we go. Come on, come on. Okay, and come on. No, stop trying to connect. It's the most bizarre angles. What are you doing, game? Just calm down. Okay, okay. Let's try this and rebuild that later. Okay. I need this to work right now. Come on, game. Come on, game. Get on my level. What are you doing? Game, what are you doing? I don't want to merge that angle. I want to merge at this angle. There we go. Much better. Much better, game. Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to calm down for a second. Just calm down for a second. All right, let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, it's finally working. This is very rare. All right. All right. Merge. Do this up. Okay. Okay. And then it's not doing it at the right angle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why does it look so weird? Whatever. I don't care. I don't care at this point. Just let it do its thing. Okay. I'm done with that. Done with it. Okay. And now we're going to connect this one up here. God, no, don't fight with me. Don't you dare fight with me. Don't use that tone with me, City Skylines, okay? I know your weakness. I know your developers, alright? I know Colossal. I'm just kidding. I never talked to them before. I'm sure they'd be nice people, though. They probably do. They probably give in to my demands. Mwahaha. YouTube. Okay. And, okay, well, that's going to look terrible. But I'm done dealing with this intersection. I just want to be done and over with, alright? We spent, like, I don't even know. We spent like 5 episodes just trying to get this intersection to work. Okay, and I think it's finally going to work. Alright, we have everything hooked up. I think we actually have everything hooked up. And I think it's in the right direction for once. Okay, intersection, work. Show me that you're functional. Alright, people are going straight. Alright, people are turning. People are going under. People are confused about why this is only 2 lanes. I am too. But I'm not just not going to question it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Alright, we seem to have completely fixed the traffic jam in about 3 seconds. Oh my god.
Yes! Yeah! Yes, I did it! Oh! Oh!
Seriously? Was that the entire issue right there? Was that everything?
Oh, yeah!
Was that the entire problem with the entire series? I think it might have been. Now it's actually this intersection that's causing all the problems. Wow. Well, that was a little bit of a shocker and an eye-opener. But now that we know that, I think that we have completely fixed that, and I don't think it's ever going to be a problem ever again. Look at how beautifully efficient this intersection is now. And you know what? I'm going to say this traffic jam was terrible, but look at the massive increase in our infrastructure it made. Like, we have a highway now. We have whatever this is. I mean, God, this city is beautiful. It's looking so great and fantastic. You guys hate it when I do this, but that's fine. Oh, some of you were asking to see what mods I had. I'm sorry that I didn't get to it last episode, but here they are. Traffic Plus V2, network extensions, no pillars, precision engineering, and then some other building mods that you can probably just look through on Steam and, you know, figure out what they are. Not gonna be too hard to find. All right, wow. I am glad to say it, but I think that this whole deal with the traffic jam Shazam is finally over, and we're not going to have to deal with it anymore. And I can actually get back to doing what I do best in building a city. Now, quickly, let's try to get as much city building as we can get in this small amount of time that we have left. Okay, here we go. I'm going to figure out where I need to build this intersection at. I don't know where I need to build it, because it's not going to work right. Because I need to figure out where two road sections are, and okay, there's one. Okay, it's sort of at that block line there, and I'm gonna build one over here, and slopes to sleep. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do that. Whatever, I'll just build these up. Okay, and I'll just build them as far as I possibly can, because who even cares about traffic at this point anymore? I don't. And besides, even if we do have issues here, we can always just hook it to the interstate that is visible over here to our left. We're probably actually going to end up doing that anyway. So I'll hook that up over here, and there we go, run this back. Okay. There you go, we're going to need something. We're going to need to run something up here. There we go, this connects nice. Okay, that runs through all of them. Now let's get this over here. All right, look at that. We got a ton of new stuff right over here. And we're going to place down some really high-density commercial, just predominantly over here, just to get our, you know, because it's close to the interstate, and we won't have to deal with that for a while. But as far as this goes, there we go. Lots of office jobs have just been constructed, so I have a feeling our residential demand is going to really skyrocket. All right, because all of those jobs have now been created. We're going to have to build the water infrastructure for this, which is simple. It's just placing down some beams. It's not like fixing a humongous roundabout that went terribly wrong. There we go. Now we're in power issues again because it's raining. What does the city run off of? It runs off of garbage and wind. Now that is a phrase I never thought I'd have to say. No, let's build a solar power plant over here. I don't even know if I can do that. Be quiet, tablet. All right. And no, I can be able to fit one over here. Or can I fit one? Oh, probably over here. There's like a humongous zone. There we go, look at that. Solar power plant. There we go, look at that. Powering basically the entire city right now. And we are making a gigantic amount of money as we finally figured out the city. Alright, they love that. They are loving all these new jobs. The unemployment rate is going down to the natural, unaccelerating rate. The non-accelerating actual inflation rate? No, non-accelerating. Sorry, I'm trying to think of something from macroeconomics right now, and I'm sorry if it's boring you entirely to death. That is alright. I'm taking my AP exams next week, so I'm really trying to get in the zone of getting all my AP stuff ready, good to go. If you guys don't know what AP is, it's basically when you take college classes in high school, and you can receive college credits for it at a lower price. It's really awesome, actually. It's a really great experience if you can take it. I would recommend it very greatly. Ooh, we can build tennis courts. Awesome. These people are going to be high class over here. There we go. They're going to have a tennis court. And how are they doing for fire? Fire is a little bit thin over there. Well, I mean, we're making 24,000 an hour, so I guess I can put some really high value, you know, stuff next to it. There we go. Let's put a school over here as well. I mean, come on, at this point, guys. I mean, these businesses need to be pretty high class, so. There we go. Do we have a hospital over here yet? We don't have a hospital. There we go. I'll add one. There we go. A moratorium. There we go. Put one over here. Look at that. Look at the land value. It's just skyrocketing over here. It's beautiful. Our money is going to be great and amazing. A lot of people trying to get off the intersection or the interstate over here. Starting to create a little bit of a traffic issue. I'm hoping it's going to sort itself out and not get too terrible. As long as there isn't a humongous jam on a massive section of interstate like this, we're going to be good. Wow, this is actually working really well now that we've got this figured out. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. It looks pretty beautiful to me. Okay. So yeah, that works now. Wow, that's surprising. I did not ever expect that to work. Huh, apparently... Oh no, this road is designed in a way where we can do that. Okay. I was just wondering if I need to put some more commercial down. I think I do. There we go. Put a few more commercial down. People are really still not a fan of this intersection for some reason. Oh, because this one is faster. Let me check. I think this one's going to be faster. Yeah, this one's at 120 miles per hour. Okay, let me actually just do these then. And list these at 120 miles per hour so people can get pretty excited about these too. There we go. Those are at 120 as well. Okay, let me just make sure. Those are at 120. I don't know for sure. There we are. Okay, so everything's at 120. Wow, the traffic jam is really built up as people are trying to get over here now. And for some reason it's taking like forever for them to do that, and I don't know why. Come on, guys. Get to your jobs efficiently. I don't need to put up with all this crap about all of you going on the highway. Where are all this stuff coming from? Oh, crap. I realized that we're having the problem with removing the industrial again. Wow, this industrial is a real drain on our economy. It causes a ridiculous amount of traffic. Can we get a cargo import somewhere? Do we have that? I really need some cargo imports. Ah, man, it's all the way over on the other side of the map. What can we do? I think we can run something down. Now we can definitely figure this one out. Okay. Can I build? I can't build train tracks. I have to construct a train station before I can build the tracks. Come on, game. Come on. Be legit with me now. Alright, game. What is your end goal here? Is it to make me suffer? I think it's to make me suffer. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be smart about this, is instead of having all that industrial, which is like useless anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to construct a cargo freight station all the way over here. I'm going to run it over, so now to get all of this to these businesses and stuff, all they got to do is they just got to deliver their goods and go to where they need to go. Actually, that probably means I should build something over here to cross over the road before it gets a ton of traffic. And then try to really kind of make that sketchy there. Yeah, and then run that through here and rebuild the power lines before the power company gets mad at me. There we go. And now we just build the train station, the cargo station. There we go, cargo. And you guys will see just how brilliant that this whole cargo thing is. All right, and there we go. And now we need to build a bridge for it. There we go, okay, and now back down. Okay, and now we have to actually figure out where it is, all the way over here. Wow, talking about an expensive railroad. Don't even know how much money I'm spending. All I know is that I am super darn rich, so I do not care. Okay, and then we'll also hook up this over here, so we can have it coming from both ways. And there we go, beautiful new cargo station has just opened up, which is going to be brilliant. It doesn't have water. Needy, talk about needy. What kind of a cargo train station needs water? Alright, it's got power. There we go. It's essentially operating. And now we can start to bulldoze some of this useless industrial. Not useless, but we start to bulldoze some of this really, really archaic industrial. And replace it with better stuff like offices. There we go. Let's get rid of these and rezone them. Because really, I mean, it's nice to have and it makes a ton of money. However, like, it just causes so much traffic. It's ridiculous. It's much easier to have everyone go to office buildings to work instead. So there we go. We've got all these rescheduled as office zones, and look, they're like building pretty much instantly as they realize, like, wow, there's so many people that need jobs here. And now our residential demand is back on the rise. Okay, okay. Let's see, are we starting to get some freight shipments? We getting freight shipments? Come on, freight. Where are you, freight? Get back here. Well, I mean, half of your freight system isn't working. I don't know why, what's happening over there. I never even heard of what's happening over there. Looks like some sort of weird freak hurricane accident. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful freight. Okay, so now if commercial needs freight, they can just go through that instead of having to go through this strange industrial period over here. Alright, yeah, because now we see the humongous industrial cycle where everyone goes there, and then when they get there, they need to go back, so it causes a reverse traffic jam. But we're not going to deal with that any longer. This oppressive regime will no longer control us. That was like the most excited laugh I have ever given. Okay, and before we end this, I think I'm just gonna plop down a few residential spots to boost our population a little bit. Wow, this is some really crappy residential zoning over here, but what was I supposed to do? I don't know about these windmills either. These windmills are kind of freaking me out at this point. There we go. We build this across. There we go. Good. There we go. Look at that. I get sneak some houses in here too. Oh yeah, look at so cool. We got people living up here now. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So yeah. Oh, that's looking like everything that we're gonna need to do for this episode. Let's try to just update the land value a little bit. You know, make people really feel like they want to move in. There we go. That'll really boost that land value over there. And maybe build a plaza over here. There we go. Plaza. There we go. We're going to have the highest land values in this town. Like, ridiculously high land values. And it's going to be beautiful. People are going to love my land values. Okay, we'll leave another one right there, and that'll boost this. All right. Wow, this town is really shaping up, and we're actually getting very scarily close to 36,000 people. We're at, like, 32,000 right now, and a lot of it's just that we need to build more residential because some of these buildings are just brand spanking new. Wow, just a lot more zoning needs to be done too. But look at our money output, $26,000 per hour. That's insane. That's just massive. There we go. See, the cargo is beginning to work now. And it's just going. It's doing its thing. It's operating how it needs to operate. I should really give it a direct highway access, but I haven't for some reason. I don't know why, especially since this is appearing to get worse. But yeah, okay, that looks like a successful time in City Skylines. Actually, just realized that I could put some more places to live over here, actually, and that wouldn't be too bad, considering I'm pretty sure much of this is already zoned for similar stuff. Oh, I just tried to do a click drag there, but I realized I saw the paint can. There we go, look at that. Ton of new houses right over here. Just a ton of new houses. We could probably put some commercial, actually. I don't need to be so mean and not give them anywhere to shop. Look at that. Beautiful new places to shop as well. Some small places to shop. Happy Face Travel Agency. I'm sorry. There you go. Have a happy face again. I just blew your rubble away. Look at that. Our population is going to skyrocket. Into the beginning of the next episode, we'll probably be able to get ourselves up to a capital city and get ourselves into a position. We're going to see more massive skyscrapers like the ones that have appeared here in this European town? Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.